podcast world, fellow horticulturists, lovers of plants, gardeners, family, and friends. Welcome to Shrubby Buddies, the podcast, friends with woodies for garden goodies. I'm host Matt Guthrie.
And I'm host Tim Fleischer. Coming at you from Central Ohio, Zone 6B. We're just a couple of public horticulturists and certified arborists with experience in education, landscape design, gardening, retail, and wholesale.
So grab a drink, polish your pruners, dust off that kneeling pad, and let's get down to business. Hey, Shrubby Buddies, and welcome to Season 3 of the podcast. I am Matthew C. Guthrie I, joined with my co-host and best good friend, Timothy Daniel Fleischer.
Hello, Matt.
Hi, Tim.
Just coming at you, Season 3 in Studio 6B.
I love it. Are you excited for this?
I'm very excited. You've done a lot with the place.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm nervous. This is our first time ever recording video.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know. Do I look at camera 1, 2, or 3? Do I look at you?
Me.
Do I look at that?
Whatever you want to look at.
Okay.
Whatever makes you feel comfortable, bub.
What do I do with my hands?
That's perfect right there.
You like this?
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that right there.
All right, here we are.
So yeah, here we are recording. This is new to us. Hopefully we can get this kind of squared away and figured out. So bear with us as we do this. This first one, the episode may be a little bit shorter than a normal episode would be, but it's a learning process for us. So
Yeah, we just need to dive in, record this episode, and see what happens.
absolutely.
Here we are.
So, all right, Season 3, here we are. It is, I don't know, like almost April the 1st while we record this, and there's a lot going on in our worlds, right?
There is a lot going on. Just a few nights ago, we spoke to the Union County Master Gardener Association over here in Union County.
Yeah, like a quarter of a mile from the house here.
We walked.
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't walk. We drove.
Didn't walk.
And that was awesome. So, we've done speaking engagements, many times in the past, but this was the first time that we spoke as the Shrubby Buddies first,
Yeah,
right? Rather than City of Dublin horticulturists.
yeah.
So, when we speak as the Shrubby Buddies, we can we can just show up drunk and cuss and all that stuff, and we don't have to worry about getting fired from our government job.
Not that we did that.
No,
but
no, we didn't. But I guess we could.
I suppose.
That's why maybe we'll walk next time.
Yeah. Okay.
So that was really, really fun. We had about 40 guests in the room, and we talked about early spring bloomers, mostly perennials, and a couple woodies, and then played a little spring ephemeral guessing game and gave out some stickers, and I had a very nice time.
It was nice.
And you ate some sweet treats there.
I had a couple little sweet treats.
Yeah, I refrained because I had nervous belly, so no sweet treats for me.
Yeah, they were good. As you would imagine, they were good. So, yeah, that was a fun speaking event, and we're looking forward to doing more of those this year. So they've invited us back. Hopefully we can get in and maybe do a talk or two at Inniswood like we have in the past. And then we've got another big, talk at Cultivate. So last year we talked at Cultivate about survivor perennials.
2 talks.
We got invited back to do 2 talks this year at Cultivate. So that's really exciting for us. Back-to-back talks. So hopefully we can fill that room and keep
same
people
day
around.
Back-to-back. So
yeah, retain the people from one session to the next.
Yeah, if a lot of people leave, oopsie daisy.
Yeah, but no, that should be good. So really looking forward to that. And also we wanted to hit on. So we have been running that GoFundMe campaign, and basically to help us be able to afford to have some of the things so that we could set up this podcast recording studio.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I don't understand that's going on in this room right now that Matt handled, such as, things you can't see, certain tripods and lighting situations and cords and dongles. I don't this room's pulling a lot of energy right now.
Yeah. So the lighting, cords, dongles, tripods,
shelves,
mixer, shelves, all of that. But also the money went towards logo design. So we hired a graphic designer to help us with like a legitimate logo so that we could work on merchandise for you all, which we are in the process of working on, trying to get that stuff figured out. It's turned out to be more of a nightmare than what I had anticipated, I suppose. So yeah, Tim's got an example of a shirt there.
If camera 2 or 3 wants to look this way, there's our new logo. You may have seen it on the podcast page. Everything's been changed. But, yeah, that was a fun process.
Yeah,
and the merch has been a little bit more difficult, but we're working on it. We ran into some snags with stitching and embroidery and a lot of stuff you guys don't care about, but we're working on rolling out some merch very soon.
Yeah, so we'll get that all squared away for y'all. And also it went towards creating an LLC. Like, we're a legitimate business now. Yeah. So we're doing some consulting work, some landscape designs for people, these public speaking engagements, trying to roll out more of that stuff. So yeah, so all of the money is being put to good use, and we wanted to give a shout out to people that have donated to us. So I don't know, let's do some shout outs. You want to shout out to some people?
Yeah. So thank you to our donors. It's been fantastic, and we really appreciate you. Gary Ehrman, Stacy Warren, Richard Kyle Cross, Whitney Newport, Brian Shinniger, the one and only Shinny.
Old Shinny.
Yeah, old Shinny.
And then Sarah Rose, thank you. Valerie Byer, who is like one of our mega fans for sure.
Mega.
Megan Fleischer. I'm not sure who that is, but thank you, Megan.
Sometimes you just get donations from people you don't know.
Yeah. Debbie and Jerry Fleischer, Tim's mom and dad. That's nice.
Hey-o.
And then my big sis, Stephanie Hall, and her family. So, Steph, thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
And Emily Ehrman, Andrew Reese. Thanks, Dewey.
Dewey-Dog.
Dewey's a good kid. Dewey, you're a good kid. Thank you. Reagan Landon. Reagan, you're also a good kid. Thank you very much. Maddie Colmer. Thank you, Angie Street. Oh, thank you to my daughter, Amelia Fleischer.
Yeah.
Who's here now.
She's here, but not like
she's not
in here, but she's here at the.
She's chilling downstairs, probably watching a screen. But when Taylor gets home from work, she's gonna get her nails done.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Rich Holiday, thanks, buddy. J. Bird Truman, thank you, sir. Julia Malstead, thank you, Julia. Much appreciated. My big bro, Tim Guthrie. Jake the Snake Johnson. I think he's coming back to work with us this year.
Another good kid.
Right? Yeah.
Another real
Jake's
good
great.
Kid.
My pops, Mike Guthrie, and last but not least, an anonymous donor.
Actually, multiple.
Yeah, multiple anonymous donors. No, don't know who you are, but thank you. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, couldn't do it without you.
Yeah. So yeah, we're still running that GoFundMe campaign. I think you can probably find it on our socials, or I don't know if we have a link to it on our website. If not, I'll have to get a link up on the website, www.shrubbybuddies.com. So yeah, if you haven't been there yet, hit up the website. That's where the merch will be. A link to the podcast, with the video, there'll be a link to our YouTube channel and all of that stuff where you'll be able to watch this. I'm trying to think of what else is on there. Links to our socials, just kind of who we are, what we're all about. And yeah, so the website's cool. That's also kind of a work in progress, but yeah.
Well, thank you, because you've put a lot of hard work into it.
I try.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's being a horticulturist, like also having to try and learn this stuff. I mean, I like the challenge and I do enjoy it. I'm a DIY guy.
That's fine. But what you're failing to mention is that you're just one of those people who can just kind of be pretty good at a lot of different things.
I try to be.
You are. You just are.
Thank you.
So
I appreciate it. You're making me blush.
Yeah.
You're making me blush.
You're welcome. So yeah, here where we're at in Zone 6B, well, I guess is everyone in just spring? I guess that's season.
Yeah,
don't matter.
I think so. Yeah,
we're in spring. It's spring now.
Yeah,
it just got to be spring, and this is a really fun season. I wouldn't say it's my favorite season, but it's a really fun season because a lot of things start to happen in the gardens, and things that you've forgotten about, right? So, I planted that there. Look at it coming up. That's good. That makes me happy. And you get to see a lot of these plants when they start to emerge. They look really cool, or things like that. So, probably need to mention some of the things that we see out there that's happening that makes us excited, right?
Yeah. Let's do it, bro.
Yeah. Like?
You want me to start? So, like in my gardens right now, my Bernera is looking good. I don't know that it's quite as far along as yours is at home, but my Bernera or Siberian bug gloss, I'll try and do the common name thing. Siberian bug gloss is looking good. My my pasque flower is also in bloom right now. That's
Pulsatilla
vulgaris. It's flowering right now. The salvia is waking up. My calamit's waking up.
There's very few things that haven't emerged yet. Maybe some of those like warm season grasses haven't woken up yet, but there's a little foliage peeking out of the ground and with almost everything right now.
Yeah, everything right now.
And we're even seeing some things like you mentioned with the Pulsatilla, the pasque flower blooming.
Yeah.
Witch hazels just finished blooming. Like they already bloomed.
Yep.
So that's pretty cool.
Cornus moss is finishing up flowering.
Yeah.
Our native spice bush is getting ready to be in flower.
Red buds are on the cusp of flowering. I would say mine at home's just the next couple of days. So.
On the cusp.
What a beautiful tree.
Yeah, it really is. And spring ephemerals too. That's something that Tim and I have the opportunity to do at work is little botanizing. We have some really neat natural areas that I know we talk about on the podcast here. In the city of Dublin, kind of along and through the Scioto River in central Ohio, that kind of river corridor. But the snow trilliums have been in flower, sharp-lobed hepatica, harbinger of spring, spring beauties,
bloodroot,
some of our
trout lily.
Yeah, it's all starting to happen. The Dutchman breeches are there. The squirrel corn's there. Not flowering yet. I saw a lot of. I just drew a blank on the
bluebells.
I had blue balls in my mind, and I don't want to talk about bluebells on here.
Yeah, get that out of your mind.
Bluebells.
Yeah, bluebells.
Yeah, a lot of bluebells are up, not quite flowering yet, but close. So a lot going on in the woodlots. I'm looking forward to the bloodroot coming into full flower. So
yeah, and you just kind of look up at the canopy too in the woodlands and forests, and you just start to see just everything's starting to happen. You see you look up and you see like little shades of yellows and browns and reds of things opening up, and even if you're looking a little lower, like you said, with the buckeyes that are unfurling, you just everything's waking up.
Yeah.
And
I challenge you all to look at the hickory bud as it emerges this year. It's one of Tim's favorites.
Yeah, in fact, we'll put a little hickory bud up on the Instagram.
Okay. If I can figure out this like video stuff, we could throw B-roll in. So like, for example, with that hickory bud right now
and just show
on the video, it would be showing if I can figure that out.
Oh,
I mean, I will figure it out.
You will.
Okay, thank you.
IT guy. We'll get that sorted out. And it's kind of going back to what Matt said originally. We're here right now. We're just kind of testing the waters with this video. So fingers crossed that everything
jives
is happening right now like it's supposed to, and we can get a video out to you. and it'll be very basic, and we'll probably look awkward, but
we're going to use that as a learning experience.
Yeah.
Like, oh, Tim, stop looking at camera, trying to look at camera one.
Or I feel like I'm nodding my head a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm not listening to music. I'm just agreeing with Matt.
Yeah.
So, get those kinks worked out. And once we have some of those kinks worked out, then we can get into some of that flashy stuff, like that camera roll B stuff that you're talking about, which I have no idea what you're talking about. But
B-roll.
Yeah.
What up, B-roll?
B-roll.
All right. So, yeah. What else? You got some cool designs. One, personally, you have some cool designs that you got going on at the City of Dublin.
Yeah.
So why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Okay.
Those two kind of unique things, and then we're going to hit on a design that you and I have been working on as Shrubby Buddies together. And that's happening, in a couple weeks?
Yeah, it is. And so I would say, and we've mentioned this before, but one of the number one questions that people ask us when they, you're like, you're a horticulturist, so what do you do in the winter, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, granted, it is a slow time, but it's also a super busy time because your brain needs to adjust to like a different way of going about things. You're not out, you're not out taking care of weeds, and you're not out tending to the gardens, but you're planning for those things in the future seasons. And we do a lot of garden design and bouncing ideas off of one another in the wintertime and plant ordering, because you can't plant the garden unless you have the plants, and we take care of all that in our roles in Dublin. That's something that we do. So some of my projects that I'm working on this year are first I'm doing a couple big perennial, not big, but a couple sizable perennial plantings at Riverside Crossing.
Yeah.
Doing like a very simple matrix thing where each of these plantings is kind of the same idea. There's kind of a there's a plant that's abundant that kind of holds everything together with pops of things that I like. So I know that in the shadier area, I'm using a Carex. Was it the Carex Pennsylvanica? What I'm using down there? No, it's
Carex Divolsa.
Divolsa down there, and that's I don't even remember what Carex I'm using, but Matt apparently does. And then I'm popping in some Spigillias and some Alchemilla mollis for some chunky foliage. So just trying to like break up that Carex a little bit. And then in the sunnier areas, in one area, I'm using some Sporobolus with some pops of some really bright perennials like Echinacea and Salvia. And then in an area that's kind of along a woodland, in an area that's further away, I'm using the Golden Needles Sporobolus as that plant with pops of Thalictrum and Spigilia and what else was I putting in there? Well, at any rate. So I'm doing some of those matrix plantings down at Riverside Crossing in Dublin. The other thing that I've been working on, and Matt's been helping me quite a bit with, is this 50th, the Memorial Tournament 50th anniversary. So basically, Dublin has a golf course within it called Muirfield Village, and the Memorial Tournament is held there every year, and it's a very big tournament as far as the golf world is, and we don't have any direct
affiliation with it. Yeah,
the golf course is in the city in which we work, but the golf course isn't municipal; it's private. But a lot of people come to Dublin, so it's our job to make things look really nice. And this happens to be the 50th anniversary of the tournament.
Yeah,
and so I've always wanted to do this mosaic of plants where you're either spelling something out, or I've always wanted to do like the date or something like that. So this is going to be my first try at this, but basically we're doing a golf ball on a tee with 5-0 flanking that, and then a little bit of the Memorial Tournament logo in the middle with a lot of bright colors around it.
Yeah.
And it's going to be this big mosaic, like 40 by 30, like a big planting. And
all annuals.
It's been really fun planning it, choosing the plants, ordering the plants, drawing up the design a little bit.
Yeah.
But what's the challenge been?
The challenge has been finding where to put it.
Where to put it. Because I thought I had a good idea where to put it.
Yeah.
But
it got nixed.
it got like late nixed, like last minute nixed. So we've got all these plants. They're on order. They're coming. We're doing this. We just don't know where yet.
Where, yeah.
It's real specific. It needs to be on a hill so you can see it as you're driving by.
Yep.
And it has to be a fairly steep hill. It can't be, one of these. You need to be able to see it. And, it needs to be also in an area that gets, the traffic.
Yeah.
Because we found some areas that work nicely, but it doesn't get the traffic.
Yeah, it wouldn't get the memorial traffic that it needs to get. Like people,
if you're gonna put all this effort in, you want people to see it.
Yeah,
right?
people going to the tournament need to be able to see it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and there's a lot of plants going into that. It's funny because you came up with the design and the plant list and got everything ordered, and a lot of it was custom grow. And it's like, okay, like this is a go. And then it was like, after all of that, like, nope, sorry, you can't do it here. And it's like, well, shit,
Yeah, and
where do we do it now? So
Yeah,
that's
so
been a challenge.
we're working on that. So that's where we're at right now. It's going to happen. Just don't know where. And then lastly, just my main annuals that I'm planting around the city of Dublin, downtown at Riverside Crossing, at different areas. I'm trying to get the America 250 because what's it called that we're celebrating? The bicentennial, septennial, something
Yes,
like that.
Yep, you nailed it.
So yeah, America's turning 250, and I didn't want to. I'm trying to get away from just everything being red, white, and blue. To me, that's a little bit boring. It's a little bit expected, and also blue's tough. Like blue's just a pain in the ass. So, So I'm doing some amber waves of grain and some purple mountain majesties, trying to get a little creative with that.
Yeah.
So I'm real excited
I think it's going to look good
for the annual color.
Yeah.
How about you?
What's going on with me?
Yeah.
So
do you have any projects?
Yeah, nothing quite to the extent of you. My typical annuals that are going to be going in around our Dublin Rec Center, which
I've ordered for you. They're coming. Don't you worry.
No, I'm not worried about it. So
you're a little worried.
You worry too much.
Yeah, you worry too much. You're just like Kyle.
Nope, you're just like Megan Fleischer. So yeah, now I've lost train of thought. So annuals are on the city. I've got that, and then I've got I don't know, just like some trees that I have to plant, like replacement trees for the spring. And then if I'm hoping that I can go in and redo a perennial bed behind our city hall that kind of borders that pond back there and that patio.
Yep.
And then apparently now I had a landscape design drawn for this in front of the Justice Center, that big bed, and the volunteers were going to plant it. So I had this design drawn. And then I was told, no, we're not going to do it.
Why? I didn't hear about this.
Yeah, so I was told we weren't going to do it. Something, I don't know why exactly, but I was told, no, we're not going to do it now. Hold off on it. Okay. Well, then about a week or two ago, I was told that it's back on again. And now I can't find the design. I don't know what I did with it. So, yeah. So I'm going to have to redesign that. But other than that, I don't have any big, like...
Well, I'm sorry that happened.
Wham, bam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Plans like you.
Let me put you on the spot. Is there any perennial this season that you're using or that you'd like to use that you're just really excited about? Like something you've never tried before, something that is new, where you're just like, I'm going to incorporate that one way or the other?
At the city?
Anywhere. See, I put them on the spot.
Not that I can think of. I mean, there's perennials that I want to use more of.
Okay.
I mean, like I'm a fanboy of everything Brent Horvath and Intrinsic Perennials is putting out.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to try and work in some of that Smoky Mountain Mint, that Pycnanthemum Municum Smoky Mountain Mint.
Yeah, I used some of that last year, and I'm excited to see year 2.
Yeah. So maybe try some more of that. I want to get some of that Pete Oldoff grass, the Tonka, little blue stem. I want to use that someplace. We have planted it, and I hadn't used it. I wanted to see it as a mature plant And I had the opportunity last summer at the Cincinnati Botanical Gardens, Cincinnati Zoo Botanical Gardens, to go offsite to a garden. It's like a volunteer-run community garden, and they had like trial gardens in there and vegetable gardens and stuff. But they had some of the Whaaaaat tonka like mature, and I was like, yes, that's very nice.
I used a bunch. I put a bunch of that in last fall at Car Barn, so I'm excited to see that.
Yeah, so not off the top of my head, I'm sure I could think of something, but right off the top of my head, I don't have anything super new and exciting that I'm anxious to run out and get.
What about this project we've got coming up in a couple of weeks up in Northwest Ohio?
Yeah, so we're doing at Gary Ehrman's place. We've recorded a podcast at the Prairies. Mm-hmm. Each one of his prairies is named after a grandchild, and looking over these, several acres of prairies, right? I don't know how many acres are there, but it's got to be at least a couple acres of prairie.
Or a couple of hectares, depending on how you look at it.
Hectares for sure. But he's got his little house, and in front of the little house, he's got this area that he's wanting to completely redo. And it's roughly, we'll just say 100 feet long by 20 feet wide from the bottom of the hill to the top of the hill. And he wants us to do like a pollinator. It's going to be Elisa's pollinator garden. And he wants us to do like a legit landscape pollinator garden.
And we've talked about this before, but just to remind you, he had some semblance of a pollinator garden, but it was
we inspired him through one of our episodes to do things a little bit different.
Yeah, so the pollinator garden he had there was a little sporadic. It wasn't really planned out, and he had a lot of very large straight species specimens in there. So he had some ironweed that was 6-7 feet tall.
6-7.
And I did that. I didn't even mean to do that. I like that. It's good. That was really good. Just a lot of plants that started to get really big and go out of control, and it wasn't really how he envisioned the space. And there was an episode where we talked about some of the cultivars of our native pollinator plants that are maybe have a different foliage color or are much tighter and in growth, so they don't take up as much real estate. And so he asked us to do a design where we redesigned his whole pollinator bed with stuff like that. So we've been working on that for a few months now, and we're excited to, what is it, April 8th, the weekend of April 18th?
Yeah, 18th and 19th.
So we've got how many plugs are there that we're going to try to get in the ground?
I don't know, 1,500 perennials, 1,800 perennials. I don't remember exactly.
I mean, it sounds like a lot, but we're most of these are landscape plugs. So, you're talking, you just soil knife into the ground.
Yep, I like that motion.
Drop it in.
Yep.
No, I was doing this.
Okay.
Oh, you like that motion?
Either one.
Joystick, in, down, and then repeat. And then so you got a handful of people doing that. We'll get it done pretty quick, and then maybe we'll bring some cheat codes, which are little power augers that you can zip, zip, zip the holes, drop the plants in, and it's good to go.
Yeah, so we're excited for that. A lot of perennials. It's going to be a big job. I think it's going to be more difficult to lay it all out.
Oh,
it is going to be to actually put the plants in the ground. So,
not difficult. I don't know if difficult's the word. It'll just be a little stressful and
for sure.
Yeah. So hopefully it works out like our drawing tells us it should.
Yeah, right? Gary wants to cry when he sees it.
Yeah,
like
that's what he said.
In its maturity. So Gary, we're working on it for you. Our goal is to make you cry, and then when I don't know, it'd be cool to like shoot some video while we're doing some of this stuff up there, and it won't
be the first time I saw him cry. The first time I saw him cry was when I asked if I could marry his daughter.
Did he really?
And he just wept and said, "Man, I couldn't think of anyone better to marry my daughter."
Oh my God, you're so full of it.
And I'm just such a lucky guy. He said about himself.
He's a lucky guy to have you. So,
I don't see. This is the kind of thing like I'm waggling my thing.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like wow.
Yeah, so I got to stop doing that.
Stop doing that. Yeah,
it's hard though.
Just chill.
I just want to grab something. I need some stress balls. I'm about to waggle again. we have some meat sticks here.
Yeah. So Sam Costello, who works with us at the City of Dublin.
He's also, like Valerie Beyer, he's another super fan.
Oh, dude.
He's always our first listen.
Yeah.
So, we can go back and look at the stats on our podcast and everything, and we always have that first listen from Dublin, Ohio, like right after it drops 9 p.m. on a Wednesday. So
That's old Sammy boy. That's our dude.
He's a great kid. He works with us in Dublin. We've talked about him a bunch, but he just got back from
New Zealand.
Yeah.
So he went on vacation in New Zealand for what, like 4 or 5 weeks? It's the only way to do it,
Well,
right?
it's 3.5 weeks, but
whatever it was. Yeah. If you're going across the pond, right, you might as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think the plane ride took like 37 hours, so you might as well spend a few weeks there, right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So he brought us back these, I don't know, biltong as nature intended. New Zealand. So we have prime beef, original, like jerky, and
then I've got the sticks over here.
Yeah. So you got chili and lamb. So chili beef and lamb beef, and
garam masala chili. This one here.
Yeah. So I had one of the lamb ones earlier, and
I'm going in this like I haven't had any of it yet, but we wanted to say thank you, and we wanted to try these things.
Yeah.
On air, if you will.
Yeah.
How is
pretty good. It's different.
Okay, so their claim to fame is that this stuff is... See, and I also keep getting away from my mic. Slow dried. Seasoning combined.
I like it. Thank you, Sam. What do you think?
I
It's a little different.
It is.
I mean, I can definitely tell it's from New Zealand. First of all,
yeah, definitely.
That's a New Zealand beef taste. If I didn't,
it's got a very hobbity.
Yeah, very
flavor
Lord
to
of the
it.
Rings.
No, what I noticed about that first one is that it wasn't nearly as sweet and salty as the stuff we have here, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, well, for
especially if
sure.
you're going to eat these things in large quantities.
Yeah, you're not going to snap that, dude.
I'm just
get
gonna
in there and get. Oh yeah, look at that
All right.
meaty stick. Which one is that? Lamb, right?
That's the garam masala, and I really like that.
It's good, right? It's different, but it's good. That was what I said. I like it. The lamb's got a little bit different taste to it, and I'm not used to a chili jerky. I'm used to the jerkies being like peppered or honey barbecue or like teriyaki or something, but that's like a chili flavor.
I like that one. A little spice on the back end, and
Yeah.
it has a very like with the garam masala, it's got a very Indian vibe to it.
Dude, it's
know?
good shit.
So
Thank you, Sam.
hold on.
Oh, you trying another one?
I gotta
there?
try. I'm trying all of them on
Oh
camera.
boy,
You hear that?
that was a good snap.
This one's chili.
Chili beef,
That's my favorite one.
is it? Good shit, huh?
Yeah. I like the texture too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he brought us back a couple of New Zealand beers too.
Yeah.
But we're gonna try those maybe on the next episode. We wanted to start first with the jerky. So Sam, thank you. We haven't forgot about the beers though, buddy.
Yeah.
So we will definitely give
I'll
them a
wash
whirl.
it down with some whatever this is.
Little gin and tonic. So
Very good. Thank you, Sam. Very, very good.
yeah. So we're really excited for season 3. We have a lot of stuff to bring you guys. We got some fun new things that we want to try. We talked about doing a horticulture like playlist type thing, right? So where we we can't play songs because of legal stuff, but we kind of throw like a song out there. I think it should be horticulture related. Tim thinks it should just be a song that we could tie into the episode somehow. But the idea is at the end of the season, we will put out this like on Spotify and Apple Music, this like Shrubby Buddies Hort playlist. And it would be available for anybody to listen to at that point.
I don't know how it's going to evolve throughout the season. I don't know where this is going to go. I will promise like a Spotify playlist.
Okay.
A Shrubby Buddies Spotify playlist that we've constructed for your listening pleasure. And
like I said, I think we have a little bit different idea on where this is going to go.
I think we do.
But I do think just in general, I want to talk about music a little more.
Yeah.
And this is a gardening and a nonsense podcast, but we both have such a love for music, and we're always listening to music. So I think it's important to maybe try to tie music in to our content.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. A little bit of music. We're going to continue to talk on food some because it's something that we both like, and we know that you hold food near and dear to your heart. The process of making these amazing meals, is something that you enjoy. So.
I like eating it too.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I like to eat the food you make. So,
thank you.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. So I don't know. I think that kind of is a good place for us to stop on the first episode, Tim. Not too long. This allows us to dip our toes in the water with this video stuff.
Yep.
Make some edits, get this first one out. Hopefully get some good reactions from you all. Please, please, please like, follow, share on YouTube. Hit us up on the social media stuff. Let us know some of the content you want to see and hear for season 3. We want to make sure that we're putting content out to you all that makes sense. If it's stuff that you don't care about, then there's no sense in us making it. So yeah, so make sure to reach out to us for that stuff. And yeah, otherwise,
one last shout out to Megan L. Fleischer the First for
decorating,
helping to decorate.
Yeah,
she can put together a damn shelf, and she did just that.
In this stuff here.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you, Megan. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Anyways, yeah, so that kind of wraps it up for this week, people.
Rock on with your cock on, man.
Yeah, love you all harder +2.
Bye.
Bye-bye.